What's up, ladder gang? Freshly vaccinated gamer coming at you today. The for-fun movement is dead. Long live ladder gang. Keep an eye out on shopsycho.com for our next piece of merch. A picture of a ladder stapled to a t-shirt. So welcome back to another Iron Spectates. If you're not familiar with the concept, it's quite simple actually. A player who's not very good at the game watches other players who are somehow worse at the game than he is, and we get to enjoy the sweet madness, either from a I'm glad that's not me perspective, or wow, I really see myself in these players perspective. So, who's going to be on the chopping block today? Well, I got an email from a viewer, and the email read as such. I was queuing for a casual ranked game, planning to go Scion top lane, but then this Yumi banned my pick. It already looked weird, but this is only the beginning. At around 3 minutes in, I noticed that our AD carry was complaining about his support, and then weird stuff started happening. The weird stuff. Second item death cap on Yumi. Never healed a teammate once. Consequences. I want to uninstall League of Legends. Yumi ranked history. 13% win rate. Hotel Travago. Iron 4, 75 LP. And the tier graph is doing a... This is a healing done chart for Yumi. I gotta see it. I have to see it. Let's get into game. Let's see what's happening here. So far off the bat, I'm seeing a hell of a lot of ignites on blue side here. We got Urgot top, which I'll be honest, I don't think this is the game from the viewer. I just grabbed one that I thought looked vaguely funny. That being said, it does seem like the Yumi may intentionally just pick, like maybe they roll a dice at the beginning of the champion select lobby, and then, you know, whatever number, they designate a number to one of those people. If it rolls on 1, they ban top, 2 jungle, 3 mid, etc. If it rolls on 5 or 6, if it rolls on 5, they ban themselves. Rolls 6, no bans today. I have no idea though. But regardless, I mean, everything looks pretty, like, normal beyond that. Nocturne, love him. Better than the Udyr from last time. At least he bought a pot this time, which is fantastic. If you haven't seen that one, go watch it. And also, you know what, while we're here, I forgot to do this because I'll be honest, it's 2:30 AM, and the reason I'm recording this is because there's going to be a patch and it's going to break the replay, and I wanted to see this before I mean, I'm getting up like quite early in the morning to play Pokemon Unite as well, which if you're not watching those videos, please do as well. But if you're new here and you like the Iron Spectate concept and you think it's a cool thing, I would love if you consider subscribing. In fact, no, screw that. Do it, or I will take your lunch money. Do it on this video if you're gonna do that. And if you're part of the ladder, is the ladder in the frame? Your head's in the way. Hold on. If you're part of the ladder gang as well, which we are now calling our subscribers, please give a like on this video, because like YouTube literally will be like, hey, this video got more likes than normal, you're doing something right. This video got more subscribers than normal, you're doing something right, buddy. This will have probably already dropped, and to be quite honest with you, this plug is not going to age well, because we only have like 100 and something of them that are being printed, so they're probably hopefully gone. Maybe, probably. But if they're not, Pete, cut this out. Don't do what you normally do, and you keep it in. Pete, cut it. Sorry, I've done all my plugs. It is like literally like in the YouTube handbook of like how to be a... You know, I almost said the word influencer, and if I actually caught myself saying that unironically, I'd probably have to climb up that ladder and jump off it. League of Legends. Okay. So, why does Vladimir have a call? I don't know. Everything's looking pretty normal, besides the call. The call has caught me off guard. I mean, theoretically, you know what, man? Like, some of the Iron players, they come out with some pretty booky stuff. But I like it. Last time it was like double Forbidden Idol Yumi, and I'm sitting here like, you know, that's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll whip out 6 of those bad boys next time I'm playing Yumi, which will be never, by the way. But like Cole, I'm like, you're playing Vladimir, you're playing a hard to kill champion, you're like, I'm playing a pretty farm heavy champion that needs the gold to scale. Why don't you just buy 3 Coles? Like, it makes perfect sense. So, we're going to be trying to keep a close wanton eye on this. There's stuff happening top and I wish I hadn't got that actually. But, we're going to be keeping a close watchful eye on the Yuumi. From what my inside source has taught me, this person does not even remotely care about healing their teammate. Granted, at this point in the game, to their credit, they haven't even leveled up yet because they're level 1. So it's not like, you know, we're not going to throw stones in the glass house at this point in the game. And if this Lucian is sitting still to start flaming, then I am going to err on the side of, hey buddy, why don't you stop getting hit forehead? Like, for instance, like, I mean, come on, right? There's gonna be some question mark pings coming out on Yuumi right now. Yuumi is alive. Yuumi is alive. Yuumi alive. Whereas, like, if I was, let's say, for instance, oh dear man, this is just, let's say that I was, not an invertebrate. Wait, hold on a minute. Is invertebrate the one with the thingy or not? What is, and if I was a vertebrate, rather, you know, not an invertebrate, who maybe has like a sentient being within my bones, I would probably, and I'd probably fail, but I'd probably try not to get hit with so many, like literally every single skill shot that Lux has thrown out in the first like 2 minutes of the game. Good effort. I can foresee some problems happening bot lane. That being said, so far, it doesn't appear that Yuumi is the problem. However, once she hits level 2 or 3, actually, what level is she here? She has 2. She's got 1 point in that, 1 point in that. Is she just not putting a point in? Oh, this is horrible. It cut me to that, and I really don't want to see that. Real quick here. Yeah, whether or not once she hits, oh my god, man, what are you doing, dude? This is this got, ooh, this is not looking as spicy as I'd like it to be looking. I mean, she's low on mana, so I guess like you're good and clear there. They've taken half the tower already, and we're 4 minutes deep. I think this would be more allow if you were playing like, I don't know, Jhin, right? I could maybe see like more of a grounds for, you know, you get hit by a skill shot. You're not playing like that mobile a guy. But like Lucian, like once again, I don't mean to be like just dodge forehead, but like you kind of can. Like you can do it. Like you press E and then you know you're good, right? It's every single Q. All right, Yuumi is for sure not putting any points into anything. So, like, you can't see it because it's behind my melon-sized head. But, oh, no, she did. She put a second point into Q. 2 points in Q, 1 point in her W, which, if you're not sure, so her Q is her little, little thing that flies around. Her little, projectile that flies around. That little thing there. Her W is her latching on to people. Her E is her heal, and her ulti is, like the wave move that like roots people. So as it currently stands, I mean, you start with W, so she is intentionally not put a point into E. So she's sitting currently with like the level up plus sign above E and W, but just not putting it into either as far as I engage. I don't think it's a bot. I'm just curious like what this person is doing with their Rabadons in their satchel here. You know what I mean? It's just like distasteful, right? It's like, you know, showing up to a wedding wearing a white dress. You know? It's just a little bit inappropriate, you know? To be building Rabadons. Maybe if you're duo with the AD carry, then sure, you could do that. But if you're a duo with the AD carry, you'd presumably also be healing them, so I guess we can't have it all. Nocturne's come bot. He's looking to maybe make something happen here. In fact, he is absolutely, he's probably just, he's got his like red flag radar just rocking hard, and he's like, no, I am not going anywhere near this. He's just watched Lucian tank like 6 Qs in a row from Lux, and he's had enough. He's not having anything to do with that one. I think like, I'd be willing to wager like level 6, we get a dive. He actually dodged the E, but now he's not got it off cooldown for dodging the Q, which is probably worse. But I think, like, at that level range, considering the fact that, like, Yumi isn't really working for Lucian, like, she's not really trying to make him better. She's gonna stand. Oh my god, that may kill. Oh, that may kill. Nobody ever, I gotta say, even at, like, not, like, the higher level, oh my goodness gracious me, that is kind of crazy. I think she's still, like, right click. Oh my god, I didn't see. I am beyond tilted at what I just watched. Like, what went wrong? You have a ward. I mean, like, yeah, it was unlucky that Nocturne happened to be there. But also, like, you're crazy. I don't know. She was, like, for sure. I mean, that's incredibly unlucky. I'll be honest, like, Yumi kind of sniped him there. Yumi kind of sniped. It was like an unattached Q, so it only goes in a straight line. You can't like adjust it even a little bit. I mean, we're gonna watch like Urgot getting domed here, right? Oh, and you know what? I take it back. I'll be honest with you, I didn't see it coming. It looks like he's going lethality, maybe? I mean, I like lethality Urgot, so, like, I'm kind of, like, you know, I'm moderately here for it. I still don't know, like, what's gonna happen this game. The Vladimir is 0-2. He's got, like, a solid amount going on his cull, at least, which is something. It's not, like, much, but it's something. He's gonna get, like, an entire kill's worth of payout after that bad boy starts kicking in. Yeah, Yumi, she's like, oh my goodness, she's not in a rush to be healing here. She's got the heal summoner spell, and I think, you know what I think? Oh, she healed. She did heal there. She healed when he was backing. That's suspicious. I don't know. Do you know, I think the worst thing about this, I mean, first of all, the Yumi has flash and Dark Harvest as well, which is insane. What's like, I think, incredibly unfortunate in my head is the fact that, like, this Yumi, right? Obviously, our Lucian is a team player to some degree, at least, right? Because, like, he's like, okay, my support is taking heal. So the Yumi has heal, which is obviously great. Whatever. That's what, like, a lot of Yumis tend to do. They go, like, exhaust and heal, and then the AD carry is free to get, like, ghost, or they're free to get teleport, or they're free to get barrier. Barrier, fantastic. Or free to get dome pieced by a cannoneer who's like 3 foot tall. But dude, this is a bot, man. Surely it's gotta be, right? Is it? Dude, this is like suspicious as hell. But like, they're using Q, which it, like, normally the Yumi bots just like, they heal at like random intervals. But yeah, no, sorry, as I was saying, like, and they healed as well. So like, obviously, like, the Yumi is barely healing, or is healing almost at random, but it's like kind of baited Lucian into he's taking Ignite. So clearly he is like, no worries, my Yumi will heal me. Little did he know. Little did he know of the complete and utter lack of healing that he was about to receive. That was a good collapse, I gotta say, from blue side. Good collapse onto the Shyvana. It looks like they're still looking to run it back. What are they doing? Why are they still what are they doing? They like have that, wait, oh, they don't have that warded. They saw them right behind them. Now they're like running towards the enemy's tower, trying to figure out what exactly they're gonna make happen here. I mean, Vladimir got away, but it was at the cost of 2 of his teammates. So, yeah, good job. I would throw my team under the bus in a heartbeat. No problem with that. Why are you outing? What are you doing? He has W. You have well and truly made a complete and utter mincemeat of this entire... This is a... Honestly, keep diving, please. I'm begging you. I want to see more of this. I would love to see more. I'm seeing, like, pings onto Rift Herald. Urgot, man, you're gonna get dinked. Like, what are you doing? I don't, like, I mean, you probably still can do it, but you're playing with fire. I don't think, I mean, if Nocturne's ditching you, like, I don't think you can do this. I mean, maybe. I mean, yeah, probably. Yeah, actually, realistically, yeah, he can do it. Still, like, I mean, yeah, like, I guess, like, a level 4 Serac, I could probably take Rift out. Still, I was really hoping to see it dink him, I'll be honest. Oh, I think that's the first Q that I've ever seen Lux miss. I think Lux missing is a misnomer. I think it's more Lucian not getting hit, as opposed to, like, Lux missing. He dodged it, or whether intentional or no, he dodged it. Or he did not get hit by it is probably more accurate of a statement. Nocturne, a bit of a weird and risky dragon, but he's out here nonetheless. Zed finally coming bot to try and help out the dynamic duo in bot lane right now. He gets caught out by it. It's not a bot. It must not be a bot, because from my knowledge, maybe this person just hates AD carries. I was gonna say, from my experience, from what I've seen with the Yuumi bot, it has always been that they just click and W onto the AD, whoever's in the AD carry role. So this, and also their build is insane. So like, I'd be willing to wager this person doesn't spam out games. There is a human behind the keyboard. Not what people theorized about the other Yuumi bot that we did a video on. Somebody was like, it's a cat that is playing. Which would, and this person's played like 3,000 games in like in a season, and I'm like, you understand this cat would be having to work 18-hour days to be doing this, right? Which is surely against some kind of cat labor laws. I don't know them off the top of my head, but they must exist. It's like how like kids in Hollywood can't act for like more than 3 hours a day or something like that, and it always makes it awkward to record like kids shows with kids in them or what have you. So far, the Hextech alternator, the blasting one, has been picked up by Yuumi. If you're looking at that and you're thinking, what is going on up there? The answer to your question is a Night Harvester. So a Night Harvester is going to be the first item on the build path for the Yuumi. Second item, Rabadabadon's Death Cap. Third item, you know, would you struggle to believe that this Yuumi quite regularly struggles to get to third item? Could you believe that if I told you? I know it's hard to believe. I mean, that being said, though, like, I'll be honest, blue side is kind of like it's just throwing ashtrays at people's heads right now. Like, Urgot is like maybe a little bit bonkers, but that doesn't mean that he's not getting results. This man is 5-2, and he is Denny Dome piecing people like up and downtown. He is the bouncer to the nightclub that is Victory right now. And the thing is, he is like completely unhinged as far. I mean, you this is like one of these Urgot players that you can't predict what they're gonna do. This man's ready to tower dive. He's sitting on Herald. I mean, there was a pretty good opportunity. He cleared out like Set. He probably very easily could have like gone for the Herald on top. And if I was to make a prediction, I'd say that he's probably gonna drop it top anyway. Culling goes down. Heal comes out. Nocturne diving with like a smidgen of HP, by the way. Like, I mean, this is better than LEC. This is better than LCS, man. This is amazing. Not a single heal from Yuumi. Let's go. He's asking for assistance. Oh man, he is getting done in big time on this one. I mean, now it's time for Zed to get baited into thinking that he's gonna get a heal. This is a systematic debating of the entire red side here. He gets a little bit of damage onto Lux, but it's nothing too spicy, nothing too particularly crazy. Meanwhile, like, Urgot has been left to his own devices. He is literally on the enemy's inhibitor. And 3 of the enemy red side are like still, like, I mean, they're kind of figuring it out now. One of them's figured it out. Set's back, and Lux has maybe realized. Shyvana's like, I'm taking these wolves and you can't stop me. But like, no, like, they still haven't stopped them. And Set's dead now. 100% Set does not live this one. Shyvana is still mid. Okay, I thought Vladimir backed. He just went bottom. Okay, well, at the very least, they've managed to scare Urgot off. I say that he is obviously very clearly not being scared off. He's still he's not being scared off even a little bit. Okay. To the death, Urgot was not scared off. He literally fought to the very end. All that, man. All that. He took out 2 of the enemy team. What's he got? He's got an Eclipse. Man, go Prowler's. If you had Prowler's Guard, you would have taken that Tristana, you coward. I don't know what you're doing, man. You need to fix your build. Watch a game of Testo playing Lethality Urgot. It'll change your life, man, I swear. Titanic as well. Listen, buddy, if you're going to go Lethality, you go Lethality. Don't go like, oh, I'm going to go a little Eclipse and then I'm going to go for like a health item to be a bit safe. You're not a safe player. I'm just going to say this right now. From watching you for the last 17 minutes, Urgot, if you're watching this, you're not a safe player. That's nothing to be ashamed of. Don't fight it. Embrace it. Pick items that are balls to the walls. Pick items that are all do or die. Pick items that are all gas, no brakes. That's it. You know, I feel like there's a part of me that is like, I cannot believe that Cull Vladimir, like, actually worked. I mean, like, it kind of makes sense. I mean, Zed doesn't scale that well, and Vladimir scales really well. So he's just like, I'm gonna ruin my even already kind of weak early, so that I end up outscaling Zed even faster than I would normally. It's really genius when you think about it. Tristana, she should be like totally fine in taking this, realistic. I mean, she shouldn't, but she will be. Let's be real here. They don't have any wards on Blue's side near this. They do have one on the Tribush, which hasn't been cleared out, but it doesn't really matter. Shyvana's going to come in and get the passive on it as well. And we're good to go. It's still not looking bad for Blue, even though they lost Dragon. Urgot's like, again, he's like, I'm taking the Rift Herald, and that's it. Which is like fair dues. I mean, Lucian 0 and 4, it would not be out of the realms to say that he's kind of done. Not like just in a game standpoint, he's just like done emotionally. Imagine as well. I could see this being like last game of the day material for sure. I've seen Yumi heal once this whole game, and I have been keeping like a fairly close eye on her. I've seen her heal one single time. And you really know where Urgot's priorities lie. He's an objective type player. Didn't even skip a beat, just going for the tower, purging the tower down, as opposed to helping out Nocturne, who was, might I add, very savable there. Like, could have saved him. Yumi could have saved him. Urgot could have saved him. You know, many people could have saved him there. Oh, we actually finally get a Yumi ulti first of the game. You know what? Maybe it is. Maybe she only ultis to try and save herself. Okay, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. That explains her healing earlier as well. She healed not to help her teammate, but for the burst of movement speed that heal provides. She wanted to give herself a better chance of escaping the Tristana tower dive, or, you know, the dive that happened on bot a little bit earlier on. So, she's got her Night Harvester. She's also got Stopwatch. I don't know if this person's going for, like, 0 kills. Not 0 kills, because she's got 2. But 0 death. Because I've seen players that do that before. I accidentally got a Janna player banned, like, once upon a time. Because they went, what was it, like, Guardian Angel, first item, Dead Man's, like, a bunch of items that just keep you alive. She had, like, a KDA of, like, 200 and something crazy. Purely based off the fact that she played the game, like, very safe for a lot of games as a joke. And I put a bounty on this person. I said, if I'll give you $50 if you send me a screenshot or a clip of you killing this person in solo queue. And they got banned the next day. But the person emailed me being like it was fun while it lasted. They weren't like annoyed. They were doing it for jokes. But I'm very sad that nobody got to claim that bounty. But like, I mean, wait, is it? Tell me that this Yumi. Oh, the Yumi got saved. Didn't even need to like 1v1 the set. Although she did try and steal red buff. I saw that. She did try and steal red buff. And she's just healing to get herself going. She's moving towards Zed though. So she's gonna attach to Zed probably. I don't know if like Zed is like the best call. I mean, he's probably the best call out of a bunch to stay on. Most likely person to like go in, granted, but also possibly get out. I don't know if he's gonna get out, he'll probably die to like a tower shot, or you'll already be like clear from the blast zone at that point. Just like tanking towers, like not tanking towers, tanking Shyvana under tower, just tanking towers now. But he did a lot of damage. Kind of spicy. I like to note that during this, right, Yumi's attached. She didn't even get an assist for that. So it's clear this person is not like a KDA player, which is good to hear. Which is something that we love to hear. This person isn't in it for the KDA, no doubt. Because if they were, they would heal so that at least they get the assist. Even if they weren't trying to, like, we know that Shyvana's gonna die. So, you know, like, I don't know if this is like, I guess it depends how well the game goes. Because I'm like, for sure, blue side are looking good, but also knowing the rank that we're playing in, which is like Iron, like genuinely Iron 4. It doesn't mean anything. Like Tristana and also like Vladimir and like Shyvana, really, like they scale like pretty, like at least Vladimir and Tristana scale pretty well, at least better than their counterparts. They scale better than their counterparts. Tristana outscales Lucian, and he's not having a good game anyway. Like he's gonna be shining in the early to mid, and it's already like getting on. We're in mid game right now, and it's just not looking too good for him. But Zed he's doing damage now, but if like it's certainly not gonna stop Vladimir from doing his thing. You know, like how do you kill a Vladimir? Like you can't. Have you ever tried punching a puddle? Or like, you know, when you go to the ocean and you just start punching the sea, like it doesn't do it in me. Like, and that's really what you're looking at with Vladimir. Maybe I should record more videos at 2:30. I don't know. That being said, Zed is going to fall here. There's no way that he's going to be able to, like, shadow mark out of this or whatever. Yumi's just taking in the sights, really. She seems to be moving towards Urgot. She's having second thoughts. Nope, she's going for it. Why not? You got the whole gang collapsing on it. Nope, she's changed her mind. This is definitely not a bot. That is a calculated human being decision to make there. I mean, like, realistically, Triumph is popping off here. She missed the Q under duress, dude. Oh, she's going back now. The Yumi's going back now. I don't know, like, how did he do that? Like, I'm not being funny here, but how is this man getting away with so much? He's got a hull breaker as well. So actually, he doesn't even want Yumi there. Oh, okay, so Tristana used her only, like, method of escape. Then the fear came down, Triumph procced, got the second Triumph proc there to stop the Ludens and the ignite damage popping off, and then just like Lux missed a Q that would have got him. That is incredibly unfortunate. Is Urgot gonna back? He is not. Absolutely, positively is not going to back. Did like a shocking amount of damage as well. For like the items that he has. Which is like realistically like not like that much damage items. Like, I mean, it's like pseudo, right? Okay, like an extra 100 damage plus maybe per that. Your second hit does like a decent amount of that. Now he's finished that, so that will do damage. But like the hull breaker is like, you know, more on the health end of things. He like absolutely like razzed that Shyvana, and I don't quite know how. Like, what level is she? She's 13, so she's only like 3 levels down. I guess all she's got is like a Gnasher's Tooth. She's not exactly like packing like armor, right? She's not got Kevlar on, so you know, shout outs to Lucian. He managed to get, he's on the board now. He's on the board now, baby. Let's go. That's one dead Lux gonna get clapped by. Dude, this game is incredible. Can I just say that? This game is like the worst thing I've ever seen, and I like love it to bits. It's so good. There's so many like silly decisions that are being made, but I'm like also like so happy that they're being made. Urgot, if you want to take a I mean, oh, he actually used the, that's smart. That is a play. That is actually a solid maneuver. He used the ultimate to slow the Shyvana to potentially stop her being able to kill the Zed. That was actually like some good thinking. Some good thinking. It's like one of these ultimates that... Alright, okay. Listen, I'm busy talking you up here, dude. You gotta like work with me here. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's one of these abilities that, you know, it's kind of similar to Nocturne ulti. I wish, right? Nocturne players, please consider using your ulti for other things that aren't just engaging onto somebody. It would solve world peace. I'm telling you. The amount of times that, like, even when I've been playing with friends and I'm saying Nocturne ulti, and they're like, I don't want to go in, you're gonna die, and I'm like, it's not to engage, It is to create confusion and even a second of hesitation when a Nocturne ulti drops. Listen, you ulti is Zed and everything's normal, but you ulti is Nocturne and the whole world loses their mind. You drop a Nocturne ulti, you deny vision for like a fifth of a second, suddenly hesitation sets in, the human brain just goes, it goes back into the Unga Bunga Neanderthalic era, and people start questioning their decisions. They back off a little bit, you're out, baby. You don't have to I mean, especially if you got Ultimate Hunter on, you got a little bit of ability haste. It's like a 70-second cooldown. Honest to God, I'm telling you, it could be a big changer. It can change your life. Very nice pick up on the Tristana there. I'm sure there's gonna be some Nocturne mains in the comment section that are like, preach, please preach. But honestly, you don't have to be a Nocturne main to benefit from it. If anything, the opposite. It can stop and engage. People are not gonna engage into like a dark alleyway. It's like pin the tail on the donkey. People don't get like extra aggressive when they can't see the pinata. You know what I mean? They're not like swinging left and right. People like they have to like they ease into it until they know exactly where it is, and then they smack it. So basically, this is one long drawn out analogy for why you should ulti as Nocturne defensively. I'm telling you, it counts as CC, man. I'm telling you, it works. All right, so we got our second dragon of the game potentially coming in for blue side. It's gonna be contested, but they're not gonna get there in time. That doesn't mean they're not gonna engage for it though. Although, I mean, this might be like a lab rat experiment where like you've been domed by Urgot 15 times. Will you get domed 16? The answer is probably yes. But at this point as well, I feel like, you know, some of them don't have like really anything to lose, so like might as well. Okay, so Set used his E a little bit early. Actually, the Lux lives, which is crazy. Didn't even pop the embrace. The what's it called? The Edge of Night. Sorry, didn't even pop the Edge of Night. Lucian's gonna be the fall guy for this one, though. Unfortunately, he's gonna be one taking the L. Nocturne ulting into the Lux as well. Urgot, I mean, he's kind of just doing what he does, right? He's back in action. Yumi is just sitting there. Okay. She tried to heal. Is that a bot? It might be. I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, he has GA now? Boy, howdy, this is a confusing one. Boy, howdy. I probably should have watched that. But nevertheless, we get Inhib Tower on mid and Inhib Tower on bot. 100%, there's no way that this was standing. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, well, oh, she may live. She's gonna live. She buster shot into an Edge of Night. I mean, she buster shot into 2 Edge of Nights. Granted, there's not really a tremendous amount of options for you there, because one way or another, you're not getting through the spell shield with your current arsenal, unless you like Goomba Stomp onto them to break the Edge of Night, which is kind of Chad, and I would actually like admire that. But I would also make fun of you if you made that decision. So you made the best of a bad situation. You lived, which is fantastic. And you lost all 3 Inhib Towers for the privilege, I guess. I'll be honest, I did not know what gave Lux the idea that this was an acceptable way to behave. Granted, it seemed it like worked, but I couldn't tell you how. I have no idea how. So wait, hold on, let me do the math here. So you've got 6 points in Q. Yumi's got 6 points in Q. Wait, hold on a minute, right? This is not right. 6 points in Q, 1 point in W, 1 point in E, 2 points in Ultimate. 9 out of 13 skill points have been played. It's just not putting any points in anything else. Is this like Twitch plays League of Legends or something? Like, I mean, I've done it before, but I'm a little bit confused. I feel bad for this Urgot. Wait, hold on, what are you up to, man? Urgot soloing Baron, guys. I mean, I'm curious. They know. I don't know if he knows they know. He definitely doesn't. He's not been doing this for over a minute. He's in deep doo-doo now, though, for sure. I mean, like, unless, like, Set does that, in which case this is a terrible idea. I mean, Shyvana's just, like, sitting there waiting. All she has to do is wait for it to get to one. Don't screw this up, man. You can't. Okay. Honestly, like, I think that just threw the game. Like, hilariously, I think that is probably the final nail in the coffin. That is the blue team. I think if he just didn't do that and defended, like, they have like 2 inhibitor, like every inhib is cracked, right? And like super minions are being matched mid, so it's really like not that bad. Although I'll be honest, that Vladimir did like absolutely like cream that Zed. He's been like well and truly like outskilled here at this point. I mean, we got our double needed to see large rods on Yuumi as well. Is she about to sell some items to pick up that Rabadons, perhaps? Rabadons? How much money is she sitting on? 1100? She needs 400 more gold. She hasn't used her stopwatch. Will she sell it to pick up the Rabadons early? Probably gonna say no. It looks like she's not waiting around either. So I'm hoping that like maybe that Baron was a lesson in humility for Urgot, or potentially a lesson in buying a sweeper. Would also be a good lesson to learn there, I'd say. That's gonna be Soul, Mountain Dragon Soul coming out for red side as well. Against this team, like, they got a lot of lethality, so like I actually like think it's pretty great for like what they're going for, realistically. I mean, like, any armor you buy is gonna be like multiplied a little bit by the by virtue of having the Mountain Soul here. So like, for sure, like Set is built like pretty tanky, and I know it like doesn't look like he's tanking much, but he was tanking a lot there for sure. Zed like is buffering or something. I'm not really sure what happened there, but like you can look at the comparison and damage that Set was taking from Urgot compared to now, like back at the beginning. All he's picked up is like the Ninja Tabby, and he's also got the Thornmail, and he's got an egg with a chain vest. He's got 250 armor. He's rocking there. So like, he's settled into his role nicely. He's 11, 11, 11 as well, which is pretty cool. I do find it curious that he is still rocking the Stridebreaker. Like, this is current patch, so like, what? I don't know. Like, do people still build that? Like, why? I don't know. Does anybody build Stridebreaker like anymore? I feel like we left that behind us when it got his dash removed, right? Which is sad for me because I liked Wukong, but still. We finally got it. The Yuumi has finally picked up the rest. She's just warding. Like, what? She's getting her vision score up, which is 0, by the way. She's got a respectable vision score of 0. But she's making sure to buff that up with the wards place at the very least. She got her Rabadon. She got her Night Harvester. I wish I could understand. Help me understand. Somebody in the comments section of this YouTube video, please help me understand what exactly I just watched, because I'm a bit lost. I need to go to bed. I need to lie down after that one. What time is it? 3:13 a.m. and I'm incredibly confused. Give the video a like if you enjoyed it and you want to see more stuff like this. If you want to send me videos like this as well, or send me like games, RossBoomsocks replays at gmail.com. Whether you want to send the actual replay itself or the game that you're talking about, I'll be honest, you can clickbait me. Tell me like a little bit more about it. Don't send me ARAMs, gold games, or normals or whatever, right? I don't care. I want quality, premium, iron gameplay. It wouldn't be Iron Spectates if I watched a Diamond 3 player play ARAMs, which is what some people send me. So yeah, have a fantastic day though. I really appreciate you watching all the way to the end. This is probably a longer one because I'll be honest, I have not stopped talking for the last half an hour. Thank you so much for your time. I greatly appreciate you taking a little bit of time out of your day to just like relax and maybe get stressed out, I guess, watching this. I'll be back again tomorrow with another 2 more videos, I guess. And actually, I'm posting on the clip channel again. So I guess like 3, but like this clip is like from a video that already exists. So it's like 2 and a third, or maybe, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, back tomorrow. I'll see you then, hopefully. If not, have a fantastic day. Take care. I'll see you later.